Started with my grandfather. He was Giuseppe Mantia, and I said he was born in Termini Imerese on 17th September 1885. Well, then I said, well, I have to be able to prove that. I can't just say it, so I have to be able to prove it. So I put a little sort of footnote in here, and if you click that, it goes to the proof that that was actually him, and he was born in 17th September 1885. You probably can't read it up here unless I enlarge it. What it says is he was born Giuseppe Mantia. His father was Salvatore, his mother was Josephina, and his name was Giuseppe. So, as I said, I'm trying to prove everything that I've said in the narrative part of it.
Is that a document you got online?
Yeah. That one is, no, that one would be where I went to the Termini Imerese, or my sister told me, this is the roll, and this is the document. I went over to the Family History Center, and actually in Naperville, they have on permanent loan all of the Termini Imerese microfilms. So I got it there, and then I just saved it to my thumb drive or flash drive, and as I said, now I can do whatever I want with it. And so all I wanted to point out here was that I'm trying to prove things as I go along. There's the visual proof. When I said, you know, in 1900 they lived at XYZ, you look here on lines 27 to 34, I can't see it again, but it's going to show the entire family living there at that address. And that address is probably going to be 2444, because you know in 1909 all of the street numbers were changed in Chicago. So 2444 isn't necessarily where 2444 is now. It would be about Western Avenue, and there is no Kensington on Western Avenue. So,
is there some way to find that out then?
yeah, there's a document that you can download from the web that has all of the old number, new numbers for each street in Chicago. And the only other thing that that I'd like to say is, when I did this, it pointed out a lot of flaws that I had in all of this information. I have about 1,200 people in my catalog in my family tree. And it would be like, you know, I'd started to write and say, well, so-and-so was born in 1885, he joined the Army in 1860, you know, and it didn't work. And that pointed out all of these little flaws, and then I would have to stop, go back, figure out what happened, come back, change the document, and go from there. But it was really helpful to clear everything up. Yes, ma'am?
I have a question. You said that your grandfather was born La Mantia.
Yes.
Yet the name was Mantia.
Right. Yeah, I don't really know what happened there. When I look on his birth certificate, his father is a La Mantia, he is a La Mantia. Then in 1905, there's an entry on one of those microfilm rolls that says he changed his name from La Mantia to Mantia.
My great-grandmother's last name was Licauzi, and so the prefix was L-I, just like it would be D-E or D-I, or, you know, names like La Mantia. And when I was in Sicily a few years ago, I had mentioned to the fellow at the Comune that I saw all of these names that said Causi, C-A-U-S-I, and I didn't think that it was the same name, and he said that's because when they indexed them, they removed the prefix.
Right. And when I look for La Mantia or Mantia, I always look under M anyway.
Yeah.
Because over in the left margin it's going to say LA, but it'll be alphabetical as Mantia. That's all I have. Any other questions?
What was the website, the web address for the streets that were, when was that, 1909, Chicago changed the streets?
I'll get that for you, but can I get it later?
Oh, okay.
It's at the Chicago History Museum website, what used to be the Chicago Historical Society. And I don't know, the full URL is long, but it's on their website, that's where you would look for this.
Thank you.
It's also, it's probably also in the links page. I'll give you my website, I think it's in the links page there too.
Okay.